Hey guys, Zach Calhoun here from CloudPano. Hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're going to talk about some example high-ticket services you can bolt on to your VR agency. What's nice about running an agency is that you can elevate yourself or remove yourself from fulfillment. So once you get dangerous enough or understand the fulfillment enough of a certain type service, you can walk through with your trusted fulfillment partner what the scope of work is, and you can remove yourself from it. Now, there may be an onboarding process, there may be some systems in place you have to put into place, but when you have a trusted person who can do a repeated process for you, once that's set up, all you have to do is sell it or upsell it to your current customers. So in the VR agency model, it's very simple. We have a low ticket service we want to offer, so something that breaks us in the door. And really what we're trying to do is, what is the rapport building thing I can do to get quick results from my customer? So if I'm local, I can say, hey, I would love to be able to get you on Google Street View. I'll even do the first photo for free to show you how good it works. Get out there, go talk to the customer, and they say, okay, cool, this Zach guy, he's normal, he's a normal conversation. He actually provided me a photo for free, and it's like up on my business page. That's kind of cool. It's got his name on it, but overall, he provided me some value for free. It's kind of neat. And you kind of wet the beak of the customer. When you do something like this and you have an entire business model built behind it that you know you're going to walk them through, it's an easy service to sell and do and think it's not a waste of your time. Like, I don't want to do anything for free, it's a waste of my time. Well, if you have a well built out fulfillment upselling value ladder, it's actually a really great idea because you're just trying to break in and build rapport with your local customers. If you prospected a lot of customers just like I have, you know that sending out thousands of emails will have a lower response rate from like, let's do a demo, to like, hey, I'm offering this free service within this specific part of, let's say, Houston. Let's say I'm in Kingwood, or I'm in, Katy or something. In Kingwood, it's free for Kingwood business owners. I'll get your first one up for free. And then you tell them in the email. And my goal is to build a relationship so that I can sell you other cool stuff in the future. But no strings attached. I will do this service for free, this certain thing for free. And what happens is now, if it piques their interest, you may get the demo you already wanted anyways, and then you get to show up all your other services you do, and all of a sudden they're like, yeah, okay, how much does that cost? Okay, let's go ahead and do the whole package. All right, great. Now, if some folks do take you up on that low ticket free item, that's okay. Maybe build a relationship, shake some hands, and you can ask that person, hey, do you know somebody else who could benefit from this type of service? Basically, business owners know other business owners, and referrals are the fastest way to go from having to offer something for free to kind of break in the door to like, hey, here's the cost. Here's what it is. I want to come out there today. Let's do it. What do you think? And then negotiate. So referrals are an accelerant, and you want to always ask folks for referrals every time. So when you're done doing something, hey, who else do you know that could benefit from this? Huge deal. We ask for referrals at CloudPano, our software company. Refer. We'll get you a free month. Referring people is a big deal. So think that way. Okay, so that's the low ticket side. And there's a lot of things you can do. There are a lot of tactics you can do. I'm going to go into more of those things on this channel. But from a high ticket side, what is some stuff that you can do that you kind of know is coming for your customer that will open doors? Okay. Well, I believe when it comes to picking your niche, you want to pick one, maybe two, because you're going to build a system for this higher ticket type offering. And when you have systems in place, it's way easier to rinse and repeat within that specific niche. So if your agency says, if you say, hey, I work for Zach Media Agency or Zach Agency, I'm picking a random name here. We specialize in helping nursing homes get more leads through advertising and lead capture campaigns. Are you interested in this? Help nursing home, right? Well, no, maybe, I don't know. We've been thinking about running some advertising. Well, cool. This is what we specialize in. So it's called an affinity. You have to be able to speak in the affinity. We've already done it for, if you have any case studies, we've already done it for this. We'd love to show you also what we can do in our service. So here's where you have to decide how the offer works, right? Our service is performance-based. So if you don't get leads, you don't pay. All of a sudden, I've reduced risk. Risk is all you have to do to make a good sale is reduce risk, right? So if you can reduce risk for them, then they're going to be open to the idea of performance-based agency services. And that's how you should sell it. So here's what you do. You ask them what their specific lead value is, out of those so many leads, how many do you expect to close, right? So let's say for a nursing home, it's a $6,000 a month customer. That's over $72,000 a year, what the customer is worth. 10 leads come in, one of them closes, right? So 10 leads is worth some number around $300, $400, something like that. So, my point is, and when you have that per lead number, now you can, okay, my goal is to get them 10 leads. If I can do that, then I will supersede my value or increase. I can charge $2,500 a month because or whatever the number is based on the lead value. And if their transaction value is lower, you can lower that lead value. Basically, what I'm saying is, if I don't reach this number by running these specific ad campaigns for you, then I'll credit you back the amount per lead or whatever. So you reduce, again, it's all about reducing risk. So you have to build craft offers that are performance-based and performance-driven, okay? So what are some further details into that type of fulfillment? Well, if you have your affinity, you have your service, and you have your price, say it's $2,500 per month, right? Well, then you also want to have your channel. Channel is important. So like in this case, you could be running Google Ads campaigns for them. And they're going to be spending the money on the ads campaigns themselves as well. You have to be clear on that. So it's their money, right? But you are adding in some extra magic behind the scenes to really make sure your targeting is good. And you're going to manage it and look at it and add some negative keywords as well too. But as you kind of build this experience, whether you have a fulfillment guy or not, you can come in, like for example on Google, you can add negative keywords, right? And try to avoid certain things. Well, if you have that list, the next client you get, you just load it up right away, right when they're getting started, so they can have better results faster, right? So, back to the affinity and back to running, say, ads in a certain specific channel. When you do this, okay, you're going to make sure that you get the results you're looking for, but also do it per channel. Because if you have two channels, so you have Facebook ads too, and some other kind of ad campaign, it's just too many things, it's too many channels, right? You need to specialize in a specific channel that does work, right? So the way you can do this is by the first 2 weeks are free. If I don't hit that number, then you don't pay this amount, say $2,500 per month, etc. But you got to have their credit card on file. It's really, really important. Okay, getting a credit card on file to any kind of trial for a customer is how you're going to be able to. And you tell them, hey, listen, I'm going to bill this in 2 weeks. If I don't hit the number, I'm going to credit your account. Okay, so once you have that, you can move forward. Same thing with SEO services, same thing with local SEO services, same thing with GMB management or even reputation management. You have to be able to have a fulfillment process that you do that's repeatable and obviously monthly for as well. So we talk about in the video agency model that there is monthly recurring hosting you can pass off to your customers, right? $50 a month, $100 a month, etc. You can build teams in this whole virtual tour space. It can be its own model, but you also may just want to, based on the specific customer you're targeting, say it's vape shops in Houston, or say it's, I'm just picking a niche, or let's say it's pizza shops in Houston, right? Every pizza shop in Houston, I'm going to help them with their local SEO and get them a street view tour as well. Well, that's a valuable service, right? So if you're going to target pizza shops, then you might as well have a repeatable model you can use, whether it's low ticket at first and have a high ticket pizza shop ad campaign you can do as well, okay? This is simple stuff, but it just has a lot of components. And when you look at the niche itself, whether it's event venues, nursing homes, or pizza shops, you want to have it be repeatable. And that's where the video agency can really shine, is you can use these low ticket or sometimes even super high ticket services to vary your service style, and then also you want to make it repeatable as possible on the back end. So I hope this video was helpful. And of course, check out CloudPano.com today. We'd love to be your VR agency provider. And see below, click the links below for any special trainings I have coming up. Got some good stuff coming. Talk to you soon.